Hello, this is some celery I started indoors earlier this year, and when the plants were big enough I potted them on, and I've sown 4 heads of celery in this 10-inch pot. It's a variety called Victoria. We're now in the beginning of November, so we're heading into our winter months. We've already had a couple of ground frosts, and I'm not too sure if this stuff will stand a ground frost. I'm not too sure if it'll stand anything more serious than a ground frost. I don't want to chance it, I don't want to lose these guys. But perhaps that's something you can tell me. If you've grown celery before, will it stand a frost or will I lose it? I don't know, but I'm not going to lose these celery because I'm going to harvest them now. And these guys went in this pot in the early summer, and I know that because they're in recycled compost. This compost has already grown early potatoes, and probably in this pot. So it's early potatoes out, celery in, recycle the compost, just add some blood, fish and bone, just add any general fertiliser you've got just to spark it up again. So it's early potatoes out, celery in, or early potatoes out, leeks in. That's the way we do it at Homegrown Veg. Now, I could just take one of these heads, but as I've said, because we're starting to get the frosts, I'm going to take all 4. I'm not going to chance it. But I'll lift these guys out and I'll show you how to take just the 1 head of celery, if that's all you require. Okay, so if we grip these guys like so, hold the pot between our feet and do this. Hey, how good is that? Come on, how good is that? Right. So there's our root ball. Now then, if we want to take just 1 head of celery, this is how we would do it. Okay, just using a garden trowel, we'd go in from the side and we'd make a few cuts into the root ball like this, and hopefully voila, 1 head of celery. The other 3 are still there, the roots are very little disturbance on them, and should we want to grow those 3 on, we can simply lift this, excuse me Molly, back into the pot, put some compost in that where this root ball has left a hole, put some compost in there, water it, and away we go. But as I've already said, we're going to take all 4 of these today. So let's get them back out and do what we said we were going to do. How's that looking? 4 heads of celery from a 10-inch pot, grown in recycled compost. That compost has already grown potatoes. Now it's grew these 4 heads of celery. Can you see them? Let me just move them forward a bit. And this is on a patio, by the way, so you don't need an allotment. If you haven't got a very big garden, 10-inch pots will grow these guys. Look, barrow full of celery. How good is that? Hi, Paul. Come here, sweet. Good girl. Okay, So that's 4 heads of celery from a 10-inch pot. Recycled compost, grown on a patio. What do you think? They're going to give it a crack next year. Sow your celery seeds when you sow your early potatoes. By the time your early potatoes come out, your celery should be getting just about big enough to be transplanted into the pot the potatoes have just come out of. Recirculate the compost, just add some blood, fish and bone or any general purpose fertiliser. Bang 4 of these guys in. You've seen how I've used pop bottles as wind breaks, 4 pop bottles, just to keep the wind off the small plants. Give that a go as well if you like. When these guys get too big, take the protectors off. These will stand okay. And then this is the end result. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is homegrown veg. And Molly, my gardening assistant, signing out. Come on, Mo, time for a brew.